So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really happy chairing one of the most powerful panels I ever chaired in the last 3 years, 3.5 years. Powerful, and this is credit to Ravi. He manages to get everybody finally here. So we have with us Mr. Ram Narayan, Deputy Director General, Department of Telecommunications, Mr. Puneet Ahuja, Senior Systems Engineer, Juniper Networks India Private Limited, Mr. Ruchin Kumar, Security Evangelist, India and SAARC, SafeNet India Private Limited. We have Mr. Rajesh Agrawal, Principal Secretary, Information Technology, Government of Maharashtra, Ms. Renu Budhiraja, Senior Director, Department of DET, Department of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India, Vibha Agrawal, Executive Director, Computer Associates, not government, India. Have I introduced you, sir? Ruchir and Dr. Govind from Dr. Govind from DIT. So this and the session essentially talks about development in cyber systems, protecting businesses and national assets, safeguarding national data, cyber warfare, cyber crime, security of e-governance systems. So friends, cyberspace is one which does not require a passport, doesn't have any national boundaries. The challenges are growing. We have Government of India, the Telecom Department, which has created what is called Crisis Management Plan for countering cyber attacks and cyber terrorism. And what I have, something very interesting, is a report of Triton, which I have got this morning, and which I think makes very good observations. It says, this is WebSense, it says, number of malicious sites in the last year grew 600%, 6 times. 85% of the malicious sites were found on legitimate web hosts. This is what is interesting. Earlier, until now, we have been believing that most of the malicious websites actually are the legitimate ones, the ones which are not really. And then that caption which comes on your screen which says, do you treat it as a trusted one? You say, yes, I treat it as a trusted one. And then there you get everything that you have been trying to avoid. Only 1 in 5 emails sent was legitimate in the last 1 year. 4 out of 5 emails sent were illegitimate. This is WebSense, 1 year survey. This is international. This is international. Half of web-connected malware downloaded additional executables in the first 60 seconds, which means to beat the analytics, counter terror analytics. The first 60 seconds, it would download most of it, and then will wait sometimes for hours or years, hours or days, and will attack only when it is most relaxed. So these are some of the new trends, and that's where I think we could see whether this planned way to deal with this, or what Ms. Budhiraja is going to talk about, the firewalls, the intrusion prevention systems, the intrusion defense systems, demilitarized zones, and your HIPS, that is the security of the how effective would that? That's, I would call it a static system of defense, while you need a very, very dynamic system of defense. And to Mr. Ram, I'd say this is very good. This actually, I've gone through this, and it talks about a very elaborate way of dealing with all the cyber risks, but it doesn't deal with the system of innovation that is required within the government planning, within the planning of the Department of Telecommunication and the Department of Electronics and Information Technology, to deal, because here it is like, I like to say, tu dal dal mein path path. The like the software developers are dull, then the attackers, hackers, activists and all, they are path. So it's like this. Now, if it's like this, how do you deal with it? There has to be a systematic thought process about how to innovate to deal with this. And unless we do that, my submission is that the risks are today huge. Consequences are gory. Because more and more systems, more and more physical systems are today dependent, and they are being managed, they are being run through cyber tools, and most of the attack most of the enmity or animosity is being converted into some kind of a cyber attack or hacking or activism.